I think we should start with the box. You get a Type-C cable, warranty and manual if you like to read, the SIM ejector tool, then the phone. I have been an only Apple user for about a while now, but the Samsung S21 Ultra feels so good. Up to this moment, I still cannot find the right words to properly explain to you guys how good this feels. The star of the show is the camera design, covering from the framing to the camera array, housing 4 camera sensors. A 108 megapixel f1.8 wide lens, 10 megapixel f4.9 periscope telephoto lens with 10x zoom, 10 megapixel f2.4 telephoto lens, and a 12 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide. If the Note 20 Ultra had a thing with the S20 Plus, this is the baby. The S21 Ultra 40 megapixel wide selfie lens shoots up to 4K 60 frames and it is amazing. This is 4K 60 frames, and what do you guys think about the audio? I had to come inside to use a little bit of light. Not so much, but it helps. This is 8K on a mobile phone. What do you think? Before now, I did not feel 8K videos are needed since it will be compressed on almost all platforms. Also, not everyone has an 8K TV. 8K may sound like too much on a mobile phone, which is true if you're not using this phone, but once you go 8K, you never want to go back. I feel it is needed and very okay for content creators. 8K recording is really fun and I cannot stress it enough. The design of the S21 Ultra feels well thought out. Samsung made a 6.8-inch device feels normal. It is not too big for small hands, not too small for big hands. Samsung made a whole speech about the Phantom Black. Now I know why. On the brighter side, the Phantom Titanium is another one of my favorites. It has this in your face kind of vibe. The back is made out of Gorilla Victus matte glass, aluminum frames, and we have a dynamic AMOLED display. This display is beautiful, accurate colors, good viewing angles. The blacks are so black, you can't even tell where the screen ends. I love what Samsung has done to their display. Each year it keeps getting less curvy. This has a 89.9% screen to body ratio. What to mention, we still have the always on display. Media consumption is second to none. It is hard not to fall in love with this display. HDR10 Plus with a 120Hz display. Though you can choose between the adaptive mode which switches between 60 and 120Hz refresh rate when needed, or the standard 60Hz refresh rate. I gave this to a couple of friends to try out, and the first thing most of them noticed was that the app launch was faster and it is easier to hold even with smaller hands. The S21 Ultra responds fast to touch. I never felt the day would come that I would consider an Exynos, but with what I have in my hands, I feel more confident. The Exynos variant of the Note 20 Ultra suffered a few things right out of the box, but the S21 Ultra is packing the Exynos 2100 or the Snapdragon 888 5nm chip if you are located in US or China. Got the Mali G7 8 GPU and a 12 or 16GB of RAM. This is way better than the Note 20 Ultra, but it is still not to be compared with the Snapdragon variant. While gaming on the highest settings, I noticed a few drops in frames. No more SD card slot. You have an option of 128, 256 and 512GB of storage to choose from. Samsung has come a long way with the One UI, not my favorite all-time skin, but it remains one of my most preferred skin. For those that don't understand what a skin is like a jacket. The S21 Ultra is running the Android 11 with the One UI 3.1 as the jacket, which delivers very good user experience. The S21 Ultra is packing a 5000 mAh battery, but keep in mind that you don't get a charging brick in the box. After 1 hour of gameplay, I lost about 20%. This is capable of 24 watts fast charging, which will get you through most part of the day. If you're a heavy user or a gamer, just make sure you have a power bank lying around. Charging takes around an hour 30 minutes. With the always on display, you can see your percentage and how long your phone will charge. I like the consistency of that on the high-end Samsung phones. Other features are the Samsung DeX, which allows you to turn your mobile phone into a desktop, FM radio for the Snapdragon owners, which almost no one uses. Then we have the reverse wireless charging, to mention a few. Simple way to put it is that Samsung fixed everything that was wrong with the S20 Ultra with the help of the Note 20 Ultra. I love the Note series, but putting this up with that, I will pick the S21 Ultra. It is easier to hold, we have a slimmer design, thicker body for better grip. As an Apple user, here is why I would gladly switch to the S21 Ultra. First, we have an amazing design plus perfect size. It has one of the best display on a smartphone. We have 5G, and I hear Nigerian network providers might make 5G available soon. I cannot wait to see how this handle heavy tags, but so far it's been a jolly ride. Next is the camera with the Pro mode and the portrait video, which is cool for making videos. It blurs everyone else off and keeps you in focus. I also love the director's view in addition to difference with videos. The S21 Ultra is absolutely truly a creator's phone. Now you can film yourself in 4K, having you in focus and being able to see what you're doing at the same time. Then lastly, the black. Come on, just take a look at the matte glass, but tell me, which is you, black or titanium? Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to turn on the post notification so you get notified anytime I drop a video. This is Tech Moyo. I'll see you in the next one.